Welcome to my channel. My name is Felicity and I am an angel medium and messenger of the divine. So my intention is to bring you clear, accurate guidance through this channeled message. So I invite you to allow yourself to be open to receiving any guidance that you may feel that you need right now. And I'm being called to ask about what it would take to really step into your power. What would it take? Dear angels, what would it take for the collective, for those who are watching, to really step into their power? You know, because we hear a lot of that talk, don't we? Step into your power, be yourself, be confident. Oh, okay. We have a jumping card there. Okay, I'll put that to one side. Yeah, what would it take? What would it take to truly step into your power? Through my own experience, you know, without even putting the cards, it really is about releasing what no longer serves you. And how do you do that? You know, it is an absolute journey of letting go. And I find the more we love, honour and respect that it is a journey, it is a process, it is a transformation, you know, and there's going to be stages, there's going to be ups and downs, highs and lows. There's going to be points where you think you're absolutely winning, and other times when you're like, oh my gosh, get me out of here. So stepping into your power is not a one-way destination. You know, we get to feel that through every experience. We get to feel, embody, embrace through every experience. Okay, let's see what, oh, this is very, very, very interesting. Ooh, thank you, angels. Wow, okay. Okay, so this is beautiful because I'm asking this question because of the video that I did yesterday. So if you haven't watched that, I'll put a link and you can go back and watch that video about it's time to step into your power. And that was the message that came through really strong. So I wanted to dig a little bit deeper. You know, I'm a Scorpio moon and I don't usually subscribe to labels, but you know, I've done a little bit of research on these things, and yeah, I understand that bit about me. I always wanna understand and dig a little bit deeper. So here we are, and in doing that, I always get the resonance. I can tune in really quickly to that deeper level, and because of that, I like to honor that, right? So here we are digging a bit deeper, and what's fascinating is this is in reverse, the Emperor, and that was the first card, the present situation card that we had yesterday for yesterday's reading, in the same position today. So yes, that is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful affirmation. Thank you, angels. This is all about us stepping into our power right now. Now is the time. Now is the time. And we need that because we want that sense of stability, right? So what I'm being called to say is that, you know, the question is about what would it take to step into the power, embrace your power, embody your power. And this is about finding those action steps that do give you that sense of stability. So maybe you've gone through some transformation recently that's left you feeling a little bit ungrounded, and now is the time to really get your anchors down, to get your roots down. And maybe you can just do that through visualization. You know, that's been a practice that's helped me gosh, the last 6 years, a beautiful, beautiful leader, friend, mentor of mine once reached out at the very beginning of my journey and said, you need to root down. And at the time, I got it, but I didn't know how. How do we do that? And visualizing your roots, your energetic tree roots. If you think of yourself metaphorically as a tree, and allow yourself to really get a sense of being that strength and being the roots, and visualize those roots going deep, 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 deep into the earth, and then visualize a pillar of energy going right through you from the cosmos, through you, right the way down to the center of the earth. And that right there will really start to give your whole body, every single cell of your body, a sense of stability, safety. And that is a powerful, powerful exercise to embodying your power. The most powerful person in the room is the calm one, is the one that's standing in confidence, rooted in self-confidence, rooted in calm, amongst the chaos, amongst the storm. And maybe being in your power means something else to you, so you get to define that. But I remember seeing a quote, Bruce Lee, is it a Bruce Lee quote? Yeah, the most powerful person in the room is the calm one. And you get to that place by feeling really grounded in your being. And that is now. You're being called to really focus on that now. And again, going back to taking charge of your situation now. So what else can you do? What action steps can you take to give you that sense of feeling stable? And maybe you're, as I said, you're just coming through a transformation and you've been left feeling ungrounded, and maybe you've got some big insights of a vision, some achievements, and your head is going too far forward, so it's leaving you feeling a little bit overwhelmed. What can you do now? What can you do right now to help you feel more present in today? Like, what can you do today? Because that dream, that desire, that bigger picture is not going anywhere, and the bigger pictures are all made up of all the tiny little steps that we embrace every single day. So it's about doing what you can day by day and committing to that for a lifetime, right? Committing to that being you, right? Because goals, dreams, and aspirations change, but who you're becoming and you stepping into your power, it's a lifelong journey. For me, I really, really believe that. And the moment that I committed to myself for a lifetime, it released the pressure. I stopped trying to achieve in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year. I had so much pressure on myself to step into well-being after going through real chronic stress. And I really thought, yes, I'm making all these positive changes and I'm going to get to where I am now in a year. But oh no, it's taken me 8 years to get to where I am now. And that's been many, 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 many times of looking in the mirror and realizing all of the places where I'm putting myself down, where I'm doubting myself, where I'm criticizing myself. And that right there is not stepping into your power. But that right there is part of the process to stepping into your power, right? We have to look in the mirror and really acknowledge and accept that part of us that is berating, that is belittling, that is putting us down, and that when I woke up to that, I was like, wow, I'm the one causing all of my suffering, really. And I can promise you that was hard to accept. And again, it doesn't happen. You don't just go, oh yeah, I've accepted this part of me, and then it goes away. No, you have to be with that part of you. You have to love that part of you, nurture that part of you, and integrate that part of you. So there's a lot in this. And I think that's why I wanted to dig a little bit deeper. I know I wanted to share a little bit more about that. So stepping into the power is about embracing and accepting you right now, and all the action steps, the baby tiny little choices and decisions that you can make now, today, to give you that sense of safety. And I think I was just about to say something a while ago about, you've gone through this transformation and you've got this bigger dream, but there's definitely things that you can do now. Like when you bring yourself back to now, there's, if you think of like, this is where I want to go, and your head's like trying to get there now, you just want to like leapfrog here. But there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 steps, Imagine that they're all little baby steps, and what are those baby steps? And every one of those baby steps absolutely counts. That's really important, because we can dismiss them like, they don't, they're nothing. So for example, I can remember when I built my last business, I needed to set up a foundation, an income. I needed an income to support me being able to start that bigger picture. So I had to do a cleaning job. I didn't have to, but I chose to do a cleaning job. And that really supported me in getting going, and there's no shame in that. But I think our mind wants to be, we want to leapfrog to that, to the vision, and that can happen. But what I've found is that can and will happen when you're feeling safe, stable, and supported in your whole being. And I didn't know that then, but I know that now. So I'm very conscious of, maybe I need to just take a stepping stone in this direction. And then as I step on that stone, another door's going to open, another opportunity will present itself. So you really got to go one step at a time and see that those baby steps absolutely count to the bigger picture. So there's a lot in that, right? And all of that will give you your power, your sense of stability, and really allow you to... What I'm seeing is the light in this card. Again, it was really looking at me yesterday. As you do that, your path's going to light up, right? Your path will absolutely light up. And you get to feel good along the way. You get to feel safe, seen and supported by yourself along the way. I mean, how does it get any better than that? How does it get any better than that? When you can just take a step back and go, oh wow, I need this. I need to feel safe. I need to feel seen. And I get to give that to myself by making this choice, by choosing to ask for support, by choosing to release some pressure. You get to give that to yourself. And because you do that, the universe is like, hey, look, there she is, there he is. Loving life, loving themselves. Guess what? The universe gives you more of that. Okay, so moving on. Thank you, angels. That was amazing. So, okay, stepping into your power. So I'm just reminding myself, we are focused on what it is to truly step into your power. So there's a block here. I love this card, and it is actually upside down. Jophiel, the star 17, which is my absolute angel number, and it's representing you being on the right path and absolutely keeping your thoughts aligned with that, keeping your thoughts positive. And this card to me is all about letting go. So what is it that you need to let go of that maybe you're not letting go of? Or maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't know what it is, but you need to let go of something, and that could be energetically, mentally, emotionally, physically. And I absolutely love this for you, because I can promise you the act of letting go, which you can do in a myriad of ways, and maybe I'll do a whole video on that, right? Just put in the comments below if you want a video on letting go, because it's so freeing and liberating, and when you do that in one part of your life, it naturally has a positive effect in every other area of your life. So you can let go of material items, and with that I can promise you you'll be letting go emotionally, mentally and physically as well. That has a huge impact on your physique, because we hang on to things, and when they're emotionally charged, you know, when you can really connect to that. And I'll give you a little tip. Go and see Marie Kondo's decluttering. She is the expert in the art of decluttering, and I read her book and went through the process 2 or 3 times, and that truly changed my life. And I was able to see what I was hanging on to physically that was supercharged with emotion, and gosh, the tears that I released just by letting go of physical objects. Like, I'm looking around now, and it's just so liberating, because everything that I have around me sparks joy, and that is her, I want to say ethos, I don't even know if that's the right word. That's her meaning. We only keep what sparks joy. And she talks you through the process, because you might think, wow, I want to keep hold of this picture, or my mum brought me that, and that's the whole point. You know, we hang on to things because they've got meaning, but that meaning might be underneath, there might be guilt, like, oh, I can't get rid of that because my mother gave it to me, and then if you're doing that with multiple objects, you've got all of these things that you've got energy attached to. And that's draining, right? That's super draining. It can affect your time, how long it takes for you to get ready, clothes. Oh my gosh, the journey I went on with my clothes. I got rid of so many clothes, and now I just have a capsule wardrobe, and it takes no time. But I realised, I was filling my time up with busy getting ready, 2 hours to get ready, distractions from me. Like, it was not helpful. It was not useful to be like that. I want to get ready now and have more time to do the things that are creative and the things that I can do for my well-being. But I was avoiding that because I wasn't putting me first. I wasn't putting my power, my love for myself first. So you've got to see where these things are a distraction. That's the word that I'm looking for. Thank you, angels. Distraction. We distract ourselves with busy, being busy. I don't know, got to tidy the house, got to... for me, it was I always needed something new. Oh, it's still there. Yeah, I always needed something new for... a new outfit, because I thought that would make me feel better. And again, that was another distraction of, actually, I don't feel good, and I've got to face the thing that's stopping me from feeling good. And it was me avoiding the parts of me that I was shaming, just not feeling good enough, inadequacy. There was a lot, and maybe I could do another video on that because I think that will be really helpful. When we can relate to other people's stories, it really does make us think, yeah, actually that's something that I'm doing. And I can promise you, this journey of letting go and stepping into my power, I think that's why I'm really wanting to say a lot about this. It has radically transformed my life for the better, and I just want to give as much wisdom and insight back to others, because I don't believe that anyone anyone needs to be suffering when we truly have the power within us. So we can let go physically, right? We can let go emotionally, and I think the two are absolutely connected. So as you know, it doesn't matter where you start, you're going to realize as you declutter on one level, you're going to do it on another level. And with this, there's just going to be so much of you to embrace, so much more of you to embrace. And how beautiful is that? I think the angels really want you to know that there's so much beauty in this process. And whilst it does feel challenging, they want you to remember that there's so much beauty in all of this. You absolutely have nothing to fear. You have nothing to fear of letting go. Nothing to fear of letting the old parts of you lay to rest. You know, it is. You know, we're talking about something here that is absolutely. It can be a challenging process, and this is why I'm starting this channel, because I do work as a guide and a mentor for women that are going through change and transformation. So I'm going to be opening up my coaching, my online courses are going to be coming through on this platform. So watch this space, and if you need any extra support, personal message me, and we can take you. We can talk about your next step, okay? So yeah, just remember that there's beauty. There is so much beauty. And that beauty is you. This is where you get to find yourself, okay, through that process of letting go. So there's massive guidance in that. But remember, this is the block card. So there's a block here. So just be aware of what are you avoiding? What are you avoiding? And I encourage you to lean into that, okay? So the guidance card. So stepping into your power, stepping into your power. What do we want to know about here? So this is about you stepping into a new version of you. And this card is beautiful. This card is golden. Okay, I want to show you this card because what I love about the readings that I do is it's how I intuit and how the message is channeled through me. So you might look at this card and maybe actually have a look at this card and see what that represents to you, okay? And then I'm going to share what I feel, what I see with this card, okay? So I'm seeing you in your power, holding so much wisdom. But it's not about you seeking this wisdom. It's not about you seeking this wisdom outside of you. It's about you recognizing how much wisdom is already inside of you. And the angels want you to know that it's here and there's a reservoir of that. And by you taking action steps on honouring that, you're going to turn the tap on and be able to receive more of that. And it's almost like what I'm getting a sense of is that you're almost, as you go on this process of letting go, you're unlocking a new dimension of yourself. It's like you're taking yourself into a new room, one that you've not been in before. It's like a new room of you, of your house, of your home, of your vessel, of your experience. You're going to step into this new room and be wowed by yourself. But you've got to let yourself have this experience. So what experiences can you do today, tomorrow, this week that will open up a sense of creativity? How can you get creative? Imagine that you need to turn the tap on. Imagine that you need to turn the key. You need to turn the key, okay, to open up into this new door. You are the key. You are the key to this new exquisite experience version of you. And as you do this, new opportunities will be offered, and these are the words on the card. I always have a little peek. If I get called to, this is not about reading the words, this is about channeling a message, but the words are very much aligning. An excellent offer will be, an excellent opportunity will be offered to you. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you. Wow. Wow. And this is what I love, right? Because this, what I'm talking to right now, is what embracing and embodying your power is all about. It's like you're not asking someone else to give it to you. The angels and your guides and whatever you're receiving right now are giving the power to you. Like, here we go. The power is in your hands, literally. The power is in your hands, in your heart, in your whole being. And what you need to do is embrace that. You know, you can think of the word action, and I do love that word action because we have to do something, but I love the word embrace, you know, because with that action comes, normally it's a baby bold step, or it might be a big leap of faith. You know, let's face it, either one of those is going to bring, you know, some feelings, and that kind of fear is normal, right? We want to embrace, that's the fear that we want to embrace. To me, I'm like, yeah, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, and sometimes I'm like, I don't want to feel that, but I know that I have to feel it, and magic says so. Yes, magic. That's what we have to embrace. Thank you, magic. Thank you. We have to embrace those feelings, and let's face it, that's what we signed up for. That's why we are here. That's why we are living on Earth School, to evolve, to grow, to transform. Okay, so let yourself embrace the thing, and it might be this, you know, it might be connected to embracing what you don't want to let go of. Because let's face it, you've got to face it. You have got to face it. When you let go of something, when you embrace something, you ultimately are facing something new, or creating space for something new. And that right there is really scary for our egos, that's scary for old patterns, that's scary for our limiting beliefs, because, it's something new, and what are we going to do with that? You know, that every other part of your being will try and keep you safe. And this is about you knowing that you need to, just recognizing that you've just got to embrace those feelings. That's what it's all about. That's it. Okay? When you learn to embrace your feelings, you can really just see every experience as an opportunity to embrace your feelings. So you're like, okay, wow, I get to embrace this and let go of this old patterning in the process. And that is how you step into your power. Ariel, thank you, Ariel, because she came in right at the beginning of this reading very, very strongly. And here she is on our guidance card and the outcome card. Yes, so all of this action, all of this embrace, all of this stepping into your power. And I just want to say, like, even that stepping into your power, I think really what we're talking about is just acknowledging it, right? Acknowledge, embrace. I think a lot of what I do with my work is I really get women, mostly women, I do work with some men, to a place of recognizing that they are way more than just a physical body, their mind. You know, we are soul, and when we recognize, I get to embrace that part of me, and I get to really understand and experience how powerful that part of me is. You know, really that part of us is an alchemist. That part of us is the part of us that will transform us into new worlds, internally and externally, as above, so below. And this is symbolizing that you are on your way. You are on your way to that, to the wish fulfilled. You know, we can think of the dream, think of the wish, think of the goal, think of the reason that we want to feel that, but it's just, we want to feel that, we want to experience that. yeah, feeling your power and acknowledging that part of you as a daily practice is so important. Is so important. You know, the most important relationship is the one that we have with ourselves, but not just our physical selves and our appearance, our power, our inner being, our light, the one that is going to transform your life. And you know, I there's I do a lot of transformation work, and I even catch myself talking about it as if it's separate from me, like the one that's going to transform you, you know, the power, but that is you. It's like it's you. It is you. It's not outside of you. It is totally you. So we've got the 9 here as well. So you're coming out of a cycle now, and that came through in the last reading as well. You're absolutely coming out of a cycle, and the words, they're popping out to me. Your hard work is leading you to great success, and this is you. This is you on your way to great success. This is you on your way to great success. You're being carried, you're facing life head on. You're supported. You've done the healing. Your third eye is opening. You're seeing with the eyes of love. You're knowing your power. You're embodying your power. And that's what this reading was all about. And you're going to start to see the world, you and life, in a new way, in a completely new way. And that won't be just, you know, affirming it as a new belief. It will be seeing it as a real thing. You know, like, oh wow, this is my reality now. I'm living my dream. And when you can really see, oh yeah, I am, like, wow, it's a dream come true that I'm here having this life experience. We are already living a dream. And when you can start seeing every day like that, oh boy, this is when the magic starts to happen. Okay, and the jump card, yes, let's look at the jump card. Oh, you cannot make this up. I really encourage you to go and watch the last reading, because we had a block with inner peace, and this is the jump card. So what I'm getting a sense of is that you're having a breakthrough. You're having a breakthrough. This is you now standing in your power. This is you claiming your inner peace, your sovereignty, and knowing that you can weather any storm. You can stand in the eye of the storm, in the eye of conflict. You can face that aversion, you know, when you can look fear in the face, when you can look in the mirror and you can just see it for what it is and accept that and love that. Love that part of you, love that part of another, love that part of life. That right there, within that process, takes you to inner peace every single time. So it's not about taking away the fear. It's not about taking away the experience that is challenging. It's about moving through it to inner peace. And this was the block yesterday. And now this has jumped out in this reading. You know, we're asking about embracing the power, embodying the power. And the angels are reminding us that we do that through the process. We absolutely do that through the challenging process. And it's here for you. It's here for you. And you've got to remind yourself of all the moments where you have done that. And that will give you your sense of power as well. Like, remind yourself, wow, yeah, look how far I've come. This is what I've achieved. Yeah, I got through that. And look at that time when I thought, oh my gosh, I'm never going to get through that. And here I am. And here I am. You know, celebrate that for yourself. Celebrate that for yourself today, because that right there is truly another powerful practice to embracing and embodying your power. Celebrating exactly where you are right now, especially if you're feeling challenged. You know, and that might look different for all of us. You know, that might look like resting. That might look like giving yourself a break. That might look like surrendering to whatever it is you're trying to control. That might look like putting some music on and having a party because, yeah, I have come this far and yeah, I'm going to celebrate myself. But just know that there's so many different layers and levels to this, and how one of you might celebrate, that might look completely different to someone else. So honour that for you. What is celebration going to look like for you today? And how is my higher self choosing to love me right now? And know that that is you, and align with that part of you. Embrace that love for yourself, as the quality of your life depends on it, because it really, really does. And that is you. It is you. You deserve to give that to you. Like that is radical self-love. When you start showering your self-love with the way that Source would love on you, you know, turn the volume up on that love. And that right there will give you that sense of empowerment, that sense of relief. And I've got to say, I don't know if you can hear, but the rain is just coming down. The heavens have opened up. Thank you, angels. This is a beautiful reading. I suggest you watch this a few times, because I can really feel that I was channeling quite a few messages in there around radical self-love, and this is what I'm all about, you know. Don't miss a trick on that one, because that is what will change your life. Radical self-love. Okay, beautiful people, let me know what resonates in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.